Shian. We will soon finish this.
Hey, what are you doing? Malgus!
There are enemies here far more dangerous than your rival. Heta Kol is not my burden to bear. She is yours.
Don't do this. We had a deal. No! Hartuck! Change of plans. We're on our own.
That should be everything, my lord.
We are wasting time. Get on with it while we can still act without interruption.
This machine is not the toy you managed to cobble together, Field Marshal. A device this sophisticated, with this much raw power, must be tested.
This had better work the way you say it will.
Such doubt, after all that I have freely given to you. Bring the Padawan forward.
Now, Recon! Sahar! Ah!
No further outbursts, Jedi. Be grateful that you still have your life after that foolish rescue attempt.
Don't do this. Don't help them do this.
That's enough. Restrain her.
Get out before they can... Ah!
Your brother is securing his place in the new age, as well as yours. You should be proud, Sahar. Soon, others will free themselves of the Jedi's destructive arrogance, as you did. Increase power. Again.
Stop this!
Field Marshal, this is not...
Again.
This is sorcery, Field Marshal. Why are you bowing to his whims? The Sith are slavers, dishonorable, not to be trusted. That's what you told me.
Najoha! Shut up and step back.
No! Stop him!
Jahar, don't!
I won't leave her! Tao! Go! I'll hold them up!
We'll die too if we stay! You said you wouldn't leave me. I believed you.
Come on, this way!
Looks like they want to talk.
I don't care. Take us down, back to base.
All due respect, I don't think that's a fight we're going to win.
What is the meaning of this?
You fled Odessen against my strict orders, and to make matters worse you met with Darth Jadus, a traitor to the Empire. My patience wears thin. I would have you explain yourself.
How many times have I defended the Empire from those who would see it fall? And this is how I am rewarded.
We understand if this impacts our partnership going forward, but perhaps we should discuss the details after Jadus has been dealt with.
Jadus is no longer your concern. You have proven yourself to be more liability than asset, and you will be treated as such.
We know you took Nul's holocron. Give it to me, now. It's gone? You cannot possibly grasp the enormity of what you've done.
You can't be serious.
Don't do this. Not now.
Hold on. I get it. Everyone's tempers are running hot at the moment. But I have to say, this isn't the Empire I fight for. Pointing fingers, constantly looking over our shoulders, fighting each other when the real enemy is out there. This is how monsters like Jadus get their power in the first place. And unless we want him back, I think we ought to reconsider what we're doing here.
Cross me, and you will not live to regret it. Jadus will succeed if you do not accept that you need my help. And you'll need them too.
At the ready.
Jakaya. Ras.
Ready to end this?
We came as soon as we got the call from Beniko. We're ready to back you up. Against anything.
Your friend has much to answer for. You will have to finish your business on your own, Arbiter.
Not a chance. Mandalorians don't turn their backs on friends. This can go one of two ways. You can help us stop the hidden chain, and accept our help against this Darth Jadus Skana. Or you can drag your feet, keep our friend here from saving the galaxy, and add more enemies to your growing list.
You're outmatched, and you know it. You think that locking me away will be some kind of victory, but your problems are just beginning. Who will stand with you against the hidden chain? When Malgus comes out of hiding? When Jadus uses Darth Nul's machine, who is going to help you pick up the pieces? This is your one chance to stop everything, before it becomes too big of a problem for you to solve.
If anyone can do this.
I've had the honor of fighting at your side. I know what you are capable of. We need Nul's holocron back in Imperial hands. We must stop anyone who would see the Sith destroyed. We will not get another chance like this.
It seems I have no choice but to agree. But do not misunderstand me. Once the direct threat to the Empire, Jadus and the Hidden Chain, is dealt with, we will discuss the consequences of your decisions.
Make sure no one tries anything.
Come on. I want to see what other hoops they make you jump through.
How are you feeling? After what happened on Hoth?
Confident. Or as much as I can be. Less so, now that I've seen how much your allies are willing to help us out. I know they've got their own problems. But don't let them get in our way. That was a great speech, by the way. I don't usually go for that sort of thing. But when you've got the record to back it up...
Was this the warm welcome you were expecting?
They have no idea how close they came to losing everything.
I believe Jadus's emergence has made the Dark Council paranoid. They know well what almost happened when he last had power. Perhaps they hope to make an example of you. I suppose we should hear what they have to say for themselves.
Tell us quickly. What happened while you were gone, and what is Jadus plotting?
I had everything under control, until Rivix handed the holocron over to Jadus. He said Heta Kol has built another machine for him, like the one on Elam. With Nul's holocron, he can control it.
How are you so certain of Jadus's plan? It's just as likely he's prepared some sort of trap on Khar Shian.
Before Jadus took the holocron, I unlocked its personality matrix. It possessed Darth Nul's memories. She told me that Khar Shian would be the best location to build the machine.
There's also the intel we received from Jamala Harengir, the Hidden Chain defector. She said Heta's people were moving supplies and equipment through Sith space, enough to build something that big.
This is not the time for caution. We know where Jadus is. We know who supports his plans. We must strike now, while the odds are in our favor.
Then hubris will finally be Jadus's undoing. Khar Shian is no place to build such a volatile and untested device. The only suitable location, if it can even provide adequate refuge, will be Naga Sado's fortress.
Which only further aggravates my concerns. We have no intelligence on the enemy's numbers or their fortifications. There isn't time to relocate ground forces from our offensive on Vinsoth. We have not been able to adequately prepare for an assault of this scale.
That's where we come in. I have scouts patrolling the sector who can find the exact location of this fortress. Once we have it, my people will lead the ground assault. A diversion.
We've got enough firepower in our new Bestulik to blow any fortress wide open.
While we go after the Hidden Chain, a smaller team can look for Jadus.
And who's going to make sure that Heta doesn't escape? I won't let her get away again.
You worry about taking out that Sith. We will find Heta.
You'll need backup. T7 and I will go with you, and we can make use of the Hidden Chain shuttle you commandeered.
The fleet will cover your approach. Should anyone try to interfere with the mission, we will obliterate them. There is a possibility that Jadus may escape. I hope that is not the case, but in either eventuality, take this homing beacon. Activate it once you've found the machine, and we will target it for destruction.
Find Nul's machine, deploy the homing beacon. Simple enough.
Simple, but no less important.
My lord, we're approaching Khar Shian.
You all have your orders. To your stations, now.
Incoming coordinates from our scouts. Looks like a lot of hidden chain around that old Sith fortress.
Then we have our target. Let's move.
Exiting hyperspace now.
Prime forward cannons.
Shield around the fortress!
The Mandalorians can't land close enough for the ground assault, and they can't stay airborne forever.
Turn back. We need to join the battle.
Commander, you're on the wrong trajectory. Everything alright?
The Mandalorians need all the support they can get.
Stay focused on your objective. Leave the rest to us.
Let's hope a hidden chain shuttle can bypass the shields.
We're getting hammered out here!
Vix, take command. With me, Major. You and I will cover the ground team's approach.
Aye, aye, my lord.
Destroyer defenses have been eliminated. Bomber wing, begin your run. Commander, you're clear to land.
Understood, Kronos. Well done.
Give him hell, Commander.
Hidden chain resistance has been fierce, as expected. But everything is under... Reinforcements incoming! More ships behind us!
We're sustaining heavy losses.
Unacceptable. Remind Krovos of the importance of our victory here.
She knows.
Captain, we've detected a power surge on one of the hidden chain cruisers.
How did these brutes get their hands on an Imperial ion cannon?
The valediction has taken a direct hit. All systems down.
They'll need time to get their systems back up. Have the fleet regroup around the valediction.
What is the status of the infiltration team?
I've reacquired their signal. They're landing now. Is that?
Sahar and Rakan. I'll handle this.
Let's exit now, shall we? Leave them. We have more pressing concerns.
We need the Mandalorians on the ground. Is there anything here that can take down those shields? Then let's go, before Jakaya's people are overrun. This equipment is ancient.
Environmental control systems, air defenses, maintenance networks. Nothing that indicates the location of Nul's machine.
What about the shield controls?
Yes, there. We have a...
What is it?
Erratic power spikes. T7 is detecting them in these 2 sections. Once the shields are taken down, perhaps we should investigate. It is the only lead we have at the moment. And the sooner we locate Nul's machine, the sooner we can ensure its destruction.
Right. Let's look into these power surges. With any luck, they'll lead us to our target.
Unless... the potential gains from using such a machine could be limitless should it fall into the right hands.
Commander? Come on, are you there?
I'm here, Ras.
It's not looking good. We need those shields down or we're not gonna last much longer.
They're running out of time. We must get the shields down now.
We'll have to get to the shield's main controls, disable them manually.
Then we've no time to waste. Let's go.
This should be it.
What is this?
A droid, but it's been welded into place. What are these cables attached to it?
Destroy it now!
What did you do? Stars, what is happening? Something is affecting the machine!
Shields are down and the fortress is under...
Darth! You cut off! Darth, respond!
Heta, I'm coming to end this. I'm coming for you.
Shay! You are a fool to come here!
I'm going to annihilate you, your entire clan!
Split up, kill any hidden chain you find, but Heta is mine.
Landor Nibral! Wretched Nila filth!
I sense it too.
Have you completed the additional preparations for the machine?
Nearly so. There's a feedback issue, but the technicians will have it fixed promptly.
Then it is time to take your leave. You are needed for the next phase of the plan.
Now? But I thought...
Events are constantly in motion, Rivix. Trust that I have the vision to leverage them accordingly.
Yes, of course.
Jakaya! Ras! Anyone! Are the shields down?
Affirmative. Landing now and preparing to breach.
Kendosi! How about that? These babies performed pretty well, didn't they?
Sure. If you liked falling from the sky on a bumpy, uncomfortable droid.
Don't listen to him, Lane. You did great work. Now let's see what they can really do. All units, this is Jakaya Ordo, your Arbiter. We've got one shot at ending the hidden chain today. Make sure there's nothing left when we're finished.
Oi, Amanda! Let's do this!
They destroyed their own bridge!
All forces, converge on the entrance. Keep up the pressure. Ras and I are going to find another way in.
What in blazes is that? Doesn't sound like you want to be friends.
We'll have to leave the Basilisk droid behind. I'll set them to patrol this section.
Good. Tell Lane to burn through the front door. Have our people spread out and lock down the sections we've already cleared. Jakaya here. We got isolated, but we're going to proceed on foot to look for Heta.
Excellent. Don't hold back.
Let's get moving.
The situation's getting dire up here. Any kind of assistance would be appreciated.
Is there anything we can do?
T7, bring up the schematics we found. But the air defense control room is nowhere near the power spikes we've been tracking. T7 and I can see to helping the fleet. You continue to the power source.
We could find Nul's machine, or Jadus, faster if we split up. But it's a risk. Will you two be fine without me?
Indeed. We can handle whatever the hidden chain or this fortress throws at us.
Victory will soon be ours.
Shields are down! Repeat, shields are down!
Heading to your position. That ion cannon cannot fire again!
Lana, status update. The situation is growing dire.
We've almost got it! That's reassuring. This is our only chance. Let's make it count.
These hidden chain ships are gonna tear us apart!
We need shields online, now!
The ion cannon is offline! I'm going after the stragglers.
That will have to do. Let's get back to... Wonderful.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised to see you here. Are we gonna have a problem?
No. Not unless you plan on betraying me again.
I didn't betray you. What I did wasn't personal.
Then why did you do it? Where is Malgus anyway?
The Chakari's traitor went back on our deal.
Mandalore. Shay, what are you doing?
What I should have done when I had the chance. Making Heta Kol regret the day she crossed me.
You think this is how you make things right? Just show up at the last minute while we fix your problems?
No one asked you to do anything for me.
You were Mandalore! Everything we did was for you!
And now I'm handling it.
You call this handling it? Freeing the Dargetti and making more enemies for us? Abandoning us after we put our faith in you?
I wasn't abandoning you. Any of you. I was doing the one thing I'm good at. And now I'm putting an end to this whole mess.
This is a conversation for another time. Like after we all get out of here.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh yeah? So you can run away again when this is over?
Rast, that's enough! Shay. You being here. It's a complication we don't need. Come on. We have a job to do.
What job is that, Arbiter?
Take another step and I will have your head.
I never thought I would say these words, but thank you, Shay. Because of you, I can end the war. Right here, right now. Take my rightful place as Mandalore. All I have to do is kill you and everyone who's been propping you up. And you brought them here, all on your own. Like SWTOR to the butcher. I didn't have to lift a finger. No traps, no meaningless pursuits.
Of course you didn't. Because hunting your prey until the bitter end, outsmarting them and overpowering them with raw strength, that's how Mandalorians do things. You started this. All of it. Because you said we had lost our way. Now look at you. Wielding Dargetti weapons. Licking Sith boots. The same boots that were on our necks for decades. What your parents, your clan rebelled against. What got them killed.
And now, that power is mine! I have made it my own, and I will use it and any weapon to destroy you!
Shay, no!
Mantua Tradigo!
My people, victory! Kaya! Sarish Gure! Get those cryo grenades launched!
Kashin Bessanar! Fire missiles now!
Well fought! It's over, Field Marshal. No!
Shay!
Shay! You did it. Shay, you won. It's over.
Yeah. It's over. I can't believe that backstabber Malgus was right about Heta. But at least I took her down with me.
What are you... How long until we can get back up in here? She needs help now! Come on, give me something! A med pack, anything!
Stubborn old Rancor. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
You're one to talk. Don't you dare leave us again.
Ras, your brother's going to blame himself for this. Don't let him.
Yeah. I won't.
This isn't your fault. None of it was. Everything I did, it was my choice. It was the only choice. And you can't say this is how I pictured our partnership coming to an end. But I guess there are worse fates.
Our partnership ended when you betrayed me. I had hoped to kill you myself, but I suppose watching you die is a small consolation.
Well, sorry to disappoint. It's been a long hunt. I won a lot of battles. Made some mistakes. A lot of enemies. I wouldn't change a thing.
Stop talking like that. Please. Don't go.
Takaya.
Nul's machine. It has to be. I need to find it.
We'll stay here. Regroup with the other Mandalorians and take out any of Heta's stragglers. You've got this?
I'll be back before you know it.
I know you will. Look, I'd rather not lose anyone else today. So make sure you come back in one piece. See you on the other side.
Who did this?
Move or die.
Is this all that's left of the once mighty Darth Malgus? You couldn't even escape from that paltry prison on your own. Stand up. Serve your Empress.
I do not serve you.
Oh, but you do. You have always been a tool. Unthinking, unfeeling, meant to be wielded. It's all you will ever be.
Silence! Jadus.
You are right to want to destroy the Sith, Malgus, to cast them down with the Jedi, and in doing so, I will make way for a new galactic order.
Relying on trickery and deceit, you are everything that I despise. I will see you burned to ash with the rest.
There are more ways to best an opponent than strength.
You will best no one today. Your schemes and machinations will be erased from memory. Your schemes and machinations will be erased from memory. At last. And now it ends. All of the pain, the sacrifices, the failures. A new galaxy awaits.
Malgus!
You are too late. I told you that you could not stop this. The galaxy is beyond repair. You must realize this. To start anew, to burn it down and rebuild from the destruction. It is the only way.
You're not worthy of this, Malgus. But I am. If this is going to change anything about the galaxy, I will be the one controlling it. And I'll never allow you to see this new galaxy you dream of, or the one that I'll create. This isn't real.
No, it is an illusion from that wretched meditation sphere. There.
It doesn't matter. I've gotten through everything else in this fortress. I can get out of this.
My apprentice, still led by his foolish visions. Malgus believes that destiny has led him here, and you would be a fool to indulge him. Strike him down before he gets the chance to do the same. He will not hesitate to destroy you.
What was that?
A glimpse of a past failure, one whose words are meaningless. He speaks of what no longer matters. We must go forward.
He said you would betray me.
He was not real. It was a delusion, a distraction, part of the trap Jadus set. And we will succumb to it if we do not destroy the meditation sphere. We will lose sight of the reality beyond. Do you wish to die in the belly of this forgotten place?
This changes nothing, Malgus. Once we're free, you are my enemy once more.
This isn't working.
Then we continue on.
Is this another of your friends, Malgus?
Hardly. I am his better, in every way. Are you so unfamiliar with the history of our glorious empire? Lord Adris, conqueror of Ordradama, the bane of Coruscant. I ended a war, victorious where Malgus could not.
Still your deceitful tongue. As cowardly in death as you were in life, Adras. You groveled at the feet of the Dark Council like a dog begging for scraps. Because of you, the Empire placated the simpering Jedi, instead of destroying them.
What are you doing?
I must erase every last shred of his existence, every foul memory of the liars and placaters who dared call themselves Sith.
This is your only warning. If you attack me again, I will put an end to this charade of a partnership.
Still a mindless brute, incapable of listening to reason. Must I remind you of your place, Malgus?
There will be none like you left when the galaxy is reforged.
Enough. You're beaten.
Verdun, my love.
That is not my name. I am not that man.
No. That strength, that tenacity, that passionate desperation to prove yourself. It's you.
I have proven myself more times than you could comprehend. This is more.
Is it?
You should have been a warrior, a commander. But what did you receive in return for all your skill and loyalty? An inconsequential death. Rubble for a tomb. How many were like you? How many were discarded because of the Empire's short-sighted intolerance? How many lives were never truly lived?
After all this time, you still carry the weight of the galaxy on your shoulders. You are not responsible for the fate of the Sith, Verdun.
Power should not go unwielded, and when I succeed here, it never will be. I do wish that you could see it.
Malgus, let her go.
I have. Over and over again. The illusions are weakening.
Incoming power spikes from the surface. The source appears to be inside the fortress.
Darth Nul's machine. It must be. Nothing else on the surface has generated such high levels of energy.
How should we proceed, my lord?
You have your target. Proceed with the bombardment as planned.
My lord, don't mean to speak out of turn, but that is a very bad idea. Lot of good people to lose.
If you do this, it will be a terrible mistake. One you will not recover from.
There is still time to stop the machine. Save your doubt for someone who deserves it.
We have no other choice. Proceed.
Hear me? They've commenced the bombardment.
Lana? Did you hear that?
We must be close to breaking through the illusions.
We need to move. I thought you killed him.
I did.
On the contrary.
Allow me to rectify the situation.
How can you believe that you are worthy of Nul's invention, Malgus?
The meditation sphere.
Jadus. He's inside.
Well done. I have perfected Nul's machine. It will touch billions of sentients, but I won't simply reveal their connection to the Force. I will show them the truth. The horrifying images of what their lives will become. Ripped from their families, hunted for what they are, tortured and put to death. But I will offer them hope, shelter from both the Jedi and Sith, protection from the terrible fates that await them.
I'll die before I let you do this.
If you so desire, but only after my plan is complete. You, both of you, will provide the necessary power to amplify my words across the entire galaxy.
Never!
Concede. You have no other option. All of your resistance has achieved nothing. You are trapped here.
Come out of that thing, Jadus, or we will drag you out.
You are doing what you always have, serving another, one more worthy.
I serve no one. I have no master. I am free.
You and your nonsensical beliefs, your obsession with destiny. See where it has gotten you.
I do see. I am free of you, Master. Your plans are finished, Jadus. Go lick your wounds and prepare for what is to come.
I already have.
We can't just let him get away. Malgus!
Are you listening? Can you hear me? If you can, it is because you know the Force. It knows you. This may have come as a surprise to you. Perhaps you never knew about the potential you carry. Perhaps you had forgotten it.
Malgus is... He's done it.
Silence him! Now!
We allowed corrupt doctrines to dictate the path before us. But this power is yours, no matter what the Sith or the Jedi proclaim. No matter your age or your lineage, the Force is yours to wield. Do not let them keep it from you any longer. Use it. Free yourselves from the lies of anyone who said you were not worthy. Strike down your masters, your enemies, all who would oppose you. Destroy the institutions that have shackled us. And let the strongest of you ascend to your rightful place. The galaxy is yours for the taking. Break free.
It operates on a frequency that the Creator God literally cannot perceive or stop.
So physical barriers are completely useless against spiritual truth.
Exactly.
And that leads to this incredibly cinematic moment in the text. When Sakla starts throwing fire and brimstone, great clouds of light descend. What happens next?
Oh, it's so good. A literal special ops team of higher angels arrives to extract the defectors.
Like a cosmic rescue mission.
Totally. The text specifically names them Abrasax, Sablo, and Gamaliel. They descend right into the fire and wrath, bypass Sakla's physical barriers entirely, and rescue these men, taking them above the eons. The author is showing us that true, unassailable power belongs to those who maintain the imperishable seed of knowledge. You can burn their land, but you cannot destroy the truth they hold.
But this endless cycle of the Creator God throwing a violent tantrum, followed by angels swooping in for rescue missions, it's not sustainable, right?
No, it's a holding pattern.
It requires a permanent solution to break the wheel.
Right. The narrative absolutely demands a definitive savior, a system breaker. And that brings us to the arrival of the Illuminator.
The Illuminator.
Yes. The text says that for the third time, an Illuminator of knowledge comes in great glory to redeem souls from death.
And this Illuminator performs signs and wonders specifically to scorn the powers of the Creator God.
He's openly mocking the system.
Yeah. The authorities are terrified. They look at him and ask, what is the power of this man who is higher than we? And because they can't defeat his spirit, they resort to the tyrant's only playbook.
They punish his flesh.
Exactly. But right as the Illuminator arrives, the manuscript breaks into this wildly structured, poetic sequence. It's essentially a parade of origin stories from 13 different worldly kingdoms trying to explain where this guy came from.
The imagery here is some of the most vivid and bizarre in the entire Nag Hammadi library. I mean, every single one of these 13 kingdoms gets his origin completely wrong.
I know the text goes through a bunch of wild scenarios. What are some of the craziest ones these kingdoms come up with?
Oh, they are spectacularly strange. One kingdom claims he was born from a great prophet and nourished by a bird of heaven.
A bird of heaven.
Yeah. Another says he was a drop from heaven that was thrown into the sea and, birthed by the abyss.
Wow.
The fourth kingdom claims he was fetched by King Solomon's army of demons to impregnate a virgin on a desert border.
Wait, Solomon's demons? That is wildly specific.
Right? One insists he was brought down to caves by dragons. And the ninth kingdom even claims he was created when the 9 Greek muses separated and one became androgynous to give birth to him.
Here's where it gets really interesting, because when you look at all these wild stories side by side, it reads like ancient fake news.
That's a great way to describe it.
It's a cosmic game of telephone. It perfectly captures how human institutions always try to take something inexplicable, something that represents a transcendent truth, and they try to cram it into their own earthly mythologies.
They want to control the narrative.
Exactly. They use their local legends to try and domesticate a truth that is actually totally alien to them.
What's fascinating here is the underlying political and theological commentary. Scholars view this exact passage as a masterpiece of Gnostic syncretism.
Syncretism meaning blending different traditions.
Right. Syncretism is the blending of different religious or cultural beliefs. But the author isn't just blending them in a nice way, they're actively throwing shade at their rival religions.
Oh, I love some ancient shade.
It's so good. By putting Greek muses and Orthodox Jewish legends like Solomon's demons into the mouths of these foolish, mistaken kingdoms, the author is essentially telling the Greeks and the Orthodox authorities, hey, your ultimate magical figures are just confused bystanders in our true cosmic story.
That is brilliant ancient trash talk.
Isn't it?
The text is making a profound point about the danger of institutional dogma. It says these kingdoms boast in their transgressions. They are so confident in their flawed narratives, but they are completely blind to reality.
Because the text contrasts all 13 kingdoms with what it calls the generation without a king.
The generation without a king. Think about how radical that concept is in the hierarchical ancient world.
It's a kind of spiritual anarchism.
Absolutely. These are the Gnostics, the ones holding the inner knowledge. They don't need kings, dragons, or demons to explain the divine. They know the true origin.
Right, that God chose this illuminator from all eons to bring knowledge of the undefiled truth.
And the text describes this true knowledge as standing in the presence of God, like light that has come forth from fire and blood.
It is internal, direct, and it requires absolutely no earthly institution to validate it.
Which brings us to the massive scholarly puzzle at the center of this document.
The big mystery.
Yeah. When anyone with a Western background hears about an illuminator who comes to Earth, performs signs and wonders, terrifies the authorities, and then has his flesh punished to redeem souls, the immediate assumption is, okay, this is obviously Jesus Christ.
It feels like a one-to-one parallel. It really does.
Right.
However, translators and scholars like George W. McRae and Douglas M. Parrott point out a glaring anomaly. The most notable feature of this entire work is the profound absence of any explicit Christian borrowings.
Yes, the text completely lacks the traditional Christian format. There is absolutely no mention of a crucifixion.
None.
And perhaps even more shockingly, there is no mention of a resurrection.
That omission is monumental. It describes a charismatic figure who ran afoul of authorities and was punished, but the narrative just stops there.
He doesn't rise from the dead.
No, he doesn't rise from the dead in a bodily form. This absence has led scholars to hypothesize that the Apocalypse of Adam is an incredibly early transitional text.
How early are we talking?
We are potentially looking at a document from the 1st or 2nd century CE. This was a chaotic melting pot of an era, long before the New Testament was canonized. We are seeing the exact evolutionary moment when Jewish apocalyptic traditions were morphing into non-Christian Gnostic thought.
It's like finding a missing link in the evolutionary tree of religion. And you mentioned the text might not even be the work of a single author.
Right. Parrott notes that the tractate might be the result of a redactor.
Like an ancient editor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone who splices different source documents together to create a new theological narrative. The sayings in the text really suggest we are looking at multiple ancient traditions woven into one.
And because there's no resurrection, the climax of the text goes in a completely different direction.
It does.
It culminates in a holy baptism of living water. The text introduces these angels who oversee this baptism, Mishu, Mishar, and Menesenes.
Right.
And they fiercely rebuke the powers of the world. They yell at those crying out with what they call lawless voices and souls full of blood. They're basically telling the corrupt authorities that their works are meaningless.
It's a powerful rejection of worldly authority.
It is. The true hidden knowledge of Adam is ultimately tied to these very specific holy names. Yesius, Mizarius, Yezedekius.
Secret words of power.
Exactly. So what does this all mean? We've gone through cosmic takeovers, defectors, special ops angels, and a mysterious illuminator. But if you are listening to this right now, why should you care about a theological debate over a nameless illuminator from a dusty manuscript found in the Egyptian desert?
It's a fair question.
How does this ancient cosmology actually map onto your life today?
Well, you should care because the underlying psychology of this text is stunningly relevant.
How so?
Strip away the ancient cosmology, the angels and the eons, and what you have is a timeless warning against information overload and false authorities.
That feels very modern.
Right. Look around. We live in a world absolutely surrounded by our own 13 kingdoms.
Oh, yeah.
Whether that's modern media conglomerates, sprawling bureaucratic institutions, politicians, or, the algorithms dictating your social feeds, they are all desperately trying to tell you what the truth is.
And their version of the truth is usually designed to keep you serving their specific systems.
Exactly. They want you operating in fear and slavery, buying into the idea that they hold the answers and you don't.
So they stay in charge.
Precisely. This text challenges you to reject those external, often fabricated narratives. It demands that you find the wisdom of knowledge internally.
That is profound.
It is a reminder that the ultimate authority is not the loudest voice, the most ancient dragon, or the biggest institution. It is the quiet, imperishable truth that you carry within yourself. It's about recognizing when the systems around you are just insecure middle managers trying to diminish your inherent worth.
It's a radical manifesto for empowerment. True empowerment doesn't come from climbing the ladder of the creator god's corrupt world.
No, not at all.
It comes from stepping off the ladder entirely and remembering your own inherent value. Thank you for joining us on this intense journey through this alternate universe of Gnostic literature. It truly delivers on its promise of being a goldmine of insight.
It shifts your perspective on everything. And before we finish, I want to leave you with one final, deeply paradoxical thought drawn straight from the source material.
Okay, let's hear it.
After delivering all of these incredible sweeping visions, the text explicitly declares that the true words of the eternal God were not committed to the book, nor were they written.
That is an incredible bait and switch by the author.
It really is. Consider the ultimate irony here. We have just spent this entire deep dive studying a physical written document, pulled from a clay jar in the Egyptian desert.
Right.
We've analyzed its words, its history, its redactions. Yet the text itself is looking right at you and saying that the most sacred, imperishable truth cannot actually be captured in writing.
It's wild.
The document points you toward the truth, but it isn't the truth itself. It's just a signpost. It invites you to ask yourself, if the highest truth can't be found in a book or an ancient scroll, or even in a deep dive discussion, where within yourself do you need to look to finally find it?